0 victory against the Germans earlier today. That game was absolutely brilliant. So I'd recommend going back to watch that one. Sweden, they're still chasing their first win, and they really need this to go their way if they're going to remain in contention for semi-finals. Referees for this pitch are Zoe Anthony and Luis Badiola. Sprinting from Sweden, it's looking like it's going to be Ögren. Oh, interesting. Start infringement means that, unfortunately, for the Swedish, the Italians are going to have the first shot at this. Ooh. I think Luis Badiola has changed his mind, it would seem. Sweden with an opportunity. What an interesting start to the game. Göttedal. Try again. Göttedal. Over to Hjörtland. Back over to Skagerstedt. Skagerstedt takes it in. All committing to this attack. Need to make sure that this remains in their possession. Italy fresh off a win against Germany, not afraid to punch out, and Kogoni absolutely hammering Hjörtland. Long ball over the top, finds Skagerstedt. Shot stopped in its tracks by Madalena Lago. Italy are on the break. Sweden have managed to get a goalkeeper in. It is now very, very tidy from the Italian. Silvia Cogoni gets one past Göttedal. Italy on the board early on in this game. Just confirmation on the screen for you, Silvia Cogoni. This is a very, very experienced team from Italy. I recognise all of these names. This is not their first rodeo. Lovely ball into the zone, finds Lundgren. Shut down, opportunity again. No, thinks better of it. Kept out of the clutches by Catania. Catania, long ball over the top, and Italy are running away with this. Straight over the top to Trevisan. Trevisan, it's shut down, but stays in Italian possession. Catania just slowing things down for us here. Lago, Landolina. Takes a deep breath before starting the charge. Lago, Catania, Trevisan. Back out to Catania. Catania managing to get the ball away under heavy fire from Lundgren. The Swedes being compressed onto their zone heavily by Silvia Cogoni. Catania looking for the pass. Lago has a shot. Sails off wide. Göttedal to take. Sweden looking a little bit more hesitant now, but Ögren leads the charge. Play on, calls the referee. That will reset the shot clock. Skagerstedt taking a deep breath while the team resets. Göttedal in front of Skagerstedt. She starts the charge. Göttedal looking menacing. Very much kept safe by Madalena Lago. Madalena Lago needs to get her hands to this, and she needs to find a pass. In front is Silvia Cogoni. Silvia Cogoni on her own. Long ball over the top, just flicked away. What a stop by Ögren. Oh, Now, that's a warning for number 9, Bonvenga. Apparently displeased with the call there, has chosen to give some back chat to ref Zoe Anthony. I think it's the only warning she's going to get, and then we're going to start getting cards out. Beautiful movement here from the Swedish. That's the one. Maddalena Lago having to flick that one away. I think the Italian zone players probably could be doing a little bit more to hold back the tide of the Swedish. Hirtlund to take Hjortedal over to Ögren. Ögren just tips of her fingers. Now Hjortedal can't pick this up. Yep, no. Could see that coming a mile off. Long ball over the top to Mazzanti. Mazzanti on her own needs to take this to herself, surely. Chooses to find Catania. Catania being ejected from the zone by Skagerstedt. Bonvenga leads the charge to Mazzanti. Mazzanti, the release just not there. Ball falls out the back of her hand and it careens over the top of the bar. Lundgren. Over to Ögren. Lundgren wastes no time in trying to open up the sea of blue boats. Hjortedal. Nice movement, lovely little 1-2 to Ögren. The rebound turns the ball over to the Italians. The Italians are on the break, and I have to say to the Italians, their speed on the ball turning over has been second to none so far. Landolina finds herself under pressure and stopped in her tracks by Lundgren. Lago has a go. Release just a bit too late on that one. Under the bar this time. Hjortedal just bringing the ball up. This is very doable still for the Swedish. In goes Hjortedal. Over the top, not quite finding the hands. This is going to be, I think, a very good push. But unfortunate paddle placement has meant that the ball remains Italian. Landolina finds herself under fire. Sweden comfortable to hassle back slightly, but not commit 100% to chasing this ball down. Lago. In goes Catania. Out to Lago. Order to Trevisan. .12 seconds left on the shot clock. We're going to need to see something from the Italians quickly. Lago, another one over the bar. Yek makes an appearance. Hjortedal. Ögren out to Skagerstedt. Ögren again. Almost has it taken off her by Catania. I can hear these Swedish supporters to my right just making sure the players are aware of how much time is left. Italy happy to punch out and hit. That's a illegal kayak tackle. Even Catania knew that she committed that. We were just checking that Yotadol is okay. I think Catania just apologising to her opponent. Ooh, now interesting. What's this? Ooh. What was that? Cogoni. Okay, well, Italy down to 4 boats. Sweden with 5 boats in a dream. Ingo Skagerstedt leads the assault. Ögren attack shut down. Lago very skillfully handed over to Lago. Long ball up. That's absolutely beautiful. Catania needs to get there. Skagerstedt on her tail. Catania buries it. With 4 boats, Italy now take themselves to a 2-goal lead. Italy just need to hold this for the next 19 seconds. The zone being crushed in by an onslaught of Swedish boats. That is so unfortunate for the Swedes. Ek was all over that. Right, the score at half-time here on pitch 4, Italy 2, Sweden 0. What a half of polo we have just seen. The Italians, to be fair, have been absolutely playing the polo of their lifetimes today. Seriously, if you haven't watched that Germany-Italy game, go and watch it. I was commentating live when it happened and I was glued to the pitch. It was absolutely fantastic. Over in the Italian camp, they told us that they wanted a medal. And after toppling Germany from their lofty perch, that just became a whole lot more doable. Amazingly, apparently they've only managed to train together 3 times this year. Over in the Swedish camp, they told us they wanted a World Champs qualification, which they have already achieved. Their number 6 has apparently only played for 2 years and she's already on the national team. Talk about natural talent. Going to thank our sponsors now, as we always do. Of course, being hosted by the delightful Huzhou City and the Deqing County, supported globally by Yupin Sports, the Guokong Group, Latour Sports and Kailas. How could we forget as well the International Canoe Federation, the Chinese Canoe Association as well. Thank you all so much for helping this event to run as well as it has done. The Italians ready and raring to go, it would seem. They're already lined up. Line up please, calls referee Zoe Anthony on the far side. Just to confirm, on the near side off the screen to the left is Luis Badiola. So, Italy will start this half with a boat down. Big sigh from Landolina, she's taken a deep breath. Landolina sprinting I was going to say sprinting against Ergren, but Ergren not really looking like her heart was in that one, if I'm honest. Interesting to see how a team that is a boat down organises against a formed attack. That's what I was expecting a little bit more, is the Sweden to punch out, but opportunity now. Oh, swatted away by Götterdal. Italy managing to manoeuvre their way around the four-man press. Götterdal brings the ball up. Still 16 seconds left on the card for Italy before they will be allowed to come back up to full strength. Fast runner on the right in the form of Hedlund. Hedlund. Shot is just tipped over the bar. Italy now back up to full strength. Catania joins the fray on that far side. Götterdal looks for a friend. Finds Hedlund. Ek trying to open up some space on that far side. In goes Lundgren as well. Shot! Flicked away by Lago, and you can just see a huge sigh of relief there. She's just exchanging a couple of looks with her coach. She knows that was good. Götterdal to take Ek and Lundgren in the zone. Götterdal takes it short. Takes the dribble in, opportunity, looking for the pass inside the zone, finds Ergren. Ergren looking dangerous. Tries for the crossbody slow ball. Lago pounding on her chest. She knows she's done well. Lundgren to take. Takes it short. Ek tries a change of approach and attacks this near side of the pitch as well. All feels a little bit sedate here on pitch 4. I don't quite know where the energy from the first half has gone. Hedlund, maybe this is it here. Just biding their time to hammer, and an opportunity once again for Lundgren. No, the forward paddling with the hands has just nudged the keeper and turned the ball over to the Italians. The Italians now with a chance to riposte. Trevisan, lovely ball over the entire length of the pitch, picked up by Lago. Handed over to Cogoni. Into the fray goes Iliano to try and open up some space. She's joined by Cogoni. Swedish boats holding firm. Lago. In goes Catania. I think just unfortunately colliding with Cogoni there, not having the speed to make it in. Lago looking dangerous. Swatted away by Götterdal. Lago. That's gone off for a goal line throw. That's really unfortunate for the Italians, but a chance now for Sweden to try and close that gap. Referee Luis Badiola just ensuring that the goal line throw is actually taken from the goal line. Ergren over to Götterdal in front of Ergren. Ergren has a go herself, swatted away. Doesn't even make it past the paddles of Iliano. I want to see this Swedish team explode with fire. It all seemed very sedate here on pitch 4. I know they've got more strength and speed in them, but this feels very slow from the Swedes. Skagerstedt. Long ball over the top. Götterdal takes it in. Needs to get her hands to it. That's a mistake. Someone needs to get their hands to it now. Ergren It's not enough. Someone has fouled the keeper, turning the ball over to Largo. Largo finds herself under pressure. She needs a... Ooh. Largo just encouraging her team to come give her a hand, really. I think being very much held off the pitch by Hedlund, slowing down the Italian progress. Worth a shot. Yeah, this all feels just a little bit slow. I really want to see a bit more fire. I know these teams are capable of it. Catania, Largo. Back out to Catania. Working in the zone is Iliana Kogori. In goes Catania. Mazzante. Largo takes it herself. They can just get the ball around to this right-hand side. There's a bit more space to manoeuvre. Catania goes off for a corner. Hedlund ensuring that Hjortedal doesn't have to do a thing to stop this. Off goes Blum. On comes number 2, Lundgren. Tanya over to Largo. Lovely ball in. That's the one. It's again over the bar. Largo needing to work on flicking that wrist down, methinks. Hjortedal brings it up. Berggren over to Hjortedal. Hjortedal sprints in. Resets the shot clock. It's a warning for number 6, Catania. Will have to tread carefully if she doesn't want to find herself off the pitch. Hedlund, Hjortedal being absolutely hammered by Kogoni, driven off the pitch. Italy happy to punch out here and close this down. They are punching out one by one. Hedlund pivoting on the ball. Italy retreating back into their own half. I think this is a little bit more of what I wanted to see. Whoa. Took the shots. It's going to be green card for Catania. Catania in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Opportunity now for Sweden to really close this gap. They need to claw back 2 goals in the next 2 minutes. Now, is this going to be a penalty? I think some of the supporters shouting at referee Luis Badiola, and he just gave them a look that if looks could kill, good grief, be a mass homicide on our hands. Berggren held at the border by Mazzante, having to recycle the ball all the way back out to Hedlund. Hedlund finds Hjortedal. Hjortedal with a storm of paddles around her. Oh, Maddalena Largo just keeping enough control of that to maintain Italy's 2-goal lead. Kogoni, they just need to hold this now. Sweden are going to punch out. They're going to go toe-to-toe. Trevisan pivoting away. Hedlund needs to stay with it. Someone has left Maddalena Largo unattended. Ek needing to give Kogoni a little bit less room to manoeuvre. Sweden just dropping their players left, right and centre. You need to stay with your man, otherwise this is never going to work if you're not committed to it. The Italians are just going to hold this and play around this. Long shot away, surely, just to get the ball away. Yeah, that's the one. Turning the ball over to Sweden with 21 seconds left to go. It's looking like Italy are going to be down to 4 players for the remainder of this duration. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Yortadol slapped away by Maddalena Lago. 3, 2, 1, that's it. Sweden just really looking so dejected at the end, and it's so frustrating for us in the commentary tent. There's not a thing we can do about it. I know that they're better than this. I've seen them. We saw snippets of the fire. We really did, but they just looked so dejected. The 4-man press, they were not committed to it in any way, shape or form. And Italy just had far too much room to maneuver. Thank you so much for joining me here on pitch 4. The next game on this pitch will be the 4 p.m. senior women's game, which is going to be Hong Kong going toe-to-toe with Japan. That's going to be commentated by Bene. You will be in excellent hands with the one, the only Bene Lagler. Thank you very much.